Welcome, welcome, beautiful ones. Welcome. I am Sonia, the founder of Empowered Sovereign. I am the host of the Treasure Is You podcast. What story are you telling? Allow for that question to bring you the answer. Yeah. Allow for the intelligent part of yourself to give you the answer. Yes. Beautiful ones, let me just share with you that this moment in time is so precious. Yeah, it is. Because humanity is finally realizing that it is an intelligent force, that it is one, and that it encompasses everything. Now, as I say these things, a lot of us do not say it in those words, but it is a knowing. Yeah, it's a knowing. It's not believing, it's a knowing. So, what story are you telling? Yeah. When you get up every morning and you go about your everyday, you go to work, maybe you stop to the gas station and get some gas, you get yourself a cup of coffee, because what? Most of humanity drinks coffee, or maybe you get yourself an energy drink. So you get this drink, you get your gas, you proceed to work every day doing the same thing. You get married, you have children, you eventually get divorced, you go through the trials of divorce. Then this intelligence is speaking clearly to you, which has always been speaking clearly. Yet the life journey, the steps, the experiences, they were louder than this intelligence that has always been with you. But yet now, because of all of those experiences with marriage, with children, with divorce, you are now hearing. Yeah, you are now hearing, as I'm describing it, as this intelligence. Yeah, you're hearing from this intelligence. And this intelligence is not a coincidence, or is it? Right? But nevertheless, you're hearing from this intelligence now. You're connecting with the sun that rises every morning. You're questioning the sun. You're questioning and realizing the relevance of the sun. But before, you did not give any relevance to the sun, because things in your life now have settled. And you can now hear from this intelligence that has always been with you, has always been you. So you're questioning the sun. You're realizing that this sun that rises every morning for everybody is actually giving us life. Yeah. Wow. What an epiphany. It is actually giving everybody life. Yeah. And once upon a time, you woke up to this life, not acknowledging life. You woke up doing your everyday regiment and did not have any awareness of the sun, did not have any relevance to the seasons, to the birds, to the fact that you woke up. Okay? You woke up. Yeah. What does that mean as well? You woke up. Does that mean you have been asleep? Get yourself a pen, a notebook, and jot down some of these things. Because what we're doing right now is you are keying in to you. You're keying in to the story that you've been telling yourself. If you were ever telling a story, but we all have been telling a story. Some of us, or most of us, have been telling a story silently, unaware that we were telling a story. Yeah. So, right now, write down, what story have you been telling? This is for you. You don't have to share this. This is for you to key into. Because when you key into the story that you've been telling, that intelligent part of yourself is going to help you redefine that story. It depends on what story you've been telling. Yeah, we all have a story. Every one of us. So as we sit here and think about the story that we have been telling, what does that say about us? You can write that down as well. This is for you to key into, because I am being told to tell you, with everything that is happening in our world, we are being questioned about the stories that we have been telling ourselves. Have we been telling stories that we were the victim? Have we been telling the story that someone's out to get us? That everything in life is unfair? That there are injustices everywhere? Have we been keying in to the beauty of the world? Have we been keying into love thy neighbor, honor thyself as you would like to honor others? Are we keying in to brotherhood and sisterhood and unity? Are we keying into those things? Are those the stories that we've been telling ourselves? As I said, you write it down, because this is going to determine your life, your story. And if you need to change the narrative of your story, because all of us, we all have the will to do so. But if you don't think you have a story, if you think that you're unworthy, that things are unfair in your life, just your life, then these are areas in your life you need to key in to figure out, well, why is things unfair for me? Yeah, key in to that intelligence that is always guiding you to the answers, because all of the answers lie within you. Yeah, they don't lie in a book. I'm letting you know that. Yeah, you can read a book. You can get some information that's close to it, and it may lead you to the true answer, which is within you, because everything resides within us. Yeah. But on a collective level, majority of us, we weren't told that. Not directly. No, not directly. So, what story are you telling yourself? You are telling everybody. This is going to determine your perception. This is going to determine your life path, if you even care about your life path. But I am led in this video to share with you that your story is the greatest story. And I'm being told to tell you to key in to your story. This is why you have keyed in to this video, because all of the Treasure Is You podcast videos and Empowered Sovereign videos, they are transmissions to help you to remember your divinity, to help you to remember that you are the universe, that you are the creator, that you are source. Okay, these are all labels. And for most people, you are God, because that's a word that the majority of the collective relates to. I relate more to source, the universe, the creator. But as I said, these are all labels. It's an intelligence. It's a consciousness. It's an awareness. It's an essence that makes it possible for all of us to exist. So why aren't more people tapping into this essence that I'm speaking of, seeing that it makes it possible for all of us to exist? Why aren't we? Why are we consumed in arguing? We are consumed in other people's traumas. Yeah. Why are we consumed in that? Is it because every soul on the planet is empathic? Every soul on the planet is a sentient essence, meaning you sense and you feel. That is a natural part of ourselves, which is a gift of all of us. That is true. That is the nature part of ourselves, because I'm being told to tell you that we are nature. Yeah. So this is a transmission, because everything that I am saying, you already know this. And I am also telling you to heart discern everything that I am saying, heart discern everything that everybody says, but key into the story. Yeah, this is what is being told in this video. Key into the story, because in this time and space, we are approaching a partial lunar eclipse in Pisces. This is all about alignment in the planets. This is all about the moon's energy, because we are a part of the moon's energy, if you didn't know that. Yeah. This is how I speak, because these words that I speak, they are activating your essence so you can remember that your story is the greatest story. So we are keying in to what story have you been telling people? As I said, silently for most people. What story, dear ones? We have the opportunity, we always have the opportunity to key in, to slow down, to check in with ourselves. This is why we are here. We are here to create our reality. But it depends on the story you're telling, right? Wouldn't you agree with me? And even if you do not agree, just think about it. Yeah. This life journey, from what I have rediscovered, is a beautiful rendition of elegance, of beauty, of love, of adventure, of tragedy, of victimhood. It is all of those things, because when we experience all of those things, and then we circle back to the remembrance of who we are, which is love. Love, dear ones, is the essence that flows to you and through you in every moment. So allow yourself to connect with the love part of you, the greater love part of you. And when you do that, who knows? Maybe your story will change. Maybe it will change, dear ones. So if you have been telling a story that does not align to the love that you are, you need to question that to see what's happening and what's going on. Why am I telling that story? Why am I vibrating in energy that is not of love? Okay? We fall in and out of the illusion all the time, because what? We are the creators of our own realities. So we have to always key in to ourselves so we do not get lost in this matrix. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, but we have the energies on this planet right now helping every soul to align, to remember, and to get out of its own way. Yeah, we are no longer in this energy. We are being asked to not sabotage ourselves with old beliefs that do not fit in to the new part of you that is the master, that is the creator. All right, dear ones, so key in to the new story if you need to have a new story, and keep it moving. All right, beautiful ones. So I am Sonia, the host of the Treasure Is You podcast. What story are you telling today? And remember that the treasure is you.